So you've decided you need a tourniquet. What next? You need to find or make one. Two basic types of tourniquets are out there: commercial and makeshift. Commercial tourniquets are the most effective. If you're in a public facility, you may be able to find one in a bleeding control kit, often found near an AED display. If that's not an option, apply strong pressure with your hands, or use available materials like a t-shirt or towel. Tourniquets are used for severe bleeding on arms and legs, not other parts of the body. The key idea is only the limbs. Apply direct pressure to stop bleeding on other parts of the body. Place the tourniquet 2 to 3 inches above the wound. Be careful to place it above the injury, not directly on top of it. Then, simply pull, twist, and clip. Pull the free end of the Velcro strap, thread it through the buckle, and securely fasten it back onto itself. Twist the rod until the bleeding stops, or until you can't twist anymore. Note that this step will be painful for the injured person. Be persistent. Be sure that the bleeding stops. Clip the rod with the small Velcro strap, securing it so that it doesn't untwist. If bleeding continues and you tighten the tourniquet as much as you can apply a second tourniquet above the first, closer to the torso. Although applying the tourniquet is simple, watch out for these common mistakes. Mistake number 1, not knowing when to apply a tourniquet. Tourniquets aren't appropriate for all injuries. Don't use it for a minor injury or on the trunk of the body, but for life-threatening bleeding on the arms and legs. Don't be afraid to use a tourniquet. But for life-threatening bleeding on the arms and legs, don't be afraid to use a tourniquet. But for life-threatening bleeding on the arms and legs, don't be afraid to use a tourniquet. Hopefully you'll never have to apply a tourniquet, but knowing how can save a life. But for life-threatening bleeding on the arms and legs, don't be afraid to use a tourniquet. Hopefully you'll never have to apply a tourniquet, but knowing how can save a life.